The theory being discussed is audience research and reception theory. This theory circulates on the idea that the audience plays a big role in the film experience. The audience is viewed as active rather than passive. In addition, it focuses on how the audience views the movie and how it applies to their life. The meaning does not only come from the film, but it comes more from the interaction between the audience and the film. In order to understand the idea that the meaning comes from the audience, contextual factors that influence the viewer's response must be understood. These factors include age, gender, location, culture, race and ethnicity, religion, class, and much more. In addition, where the audience views the film is also taken into perspective. The audience can view films in many different areas, some which include a movie theater with professional equipment or in a house on a TV. These factors play a huge role in how the audience experiences the film because they can change the overall impact just by the atmosphere. Since the filmmakers cannot directly interview each audience member to understand their meaning and view on the film, they have to take into account the different types of reactions that different audience members may have. To do this, they acknowledge the aspects that play a role in a person's identity. Now, there are 3 general reactions that audience members have based off of their background and identity. The 3 reactions are dominated, negotiated, and oppositional. The dominated reaction is when the audience member directly takes in the intended meaning. The negotiated reaction is when the audience knows that the meaning is going against their views or identity, however, they still accept the meaning. The oppositional reaction is when the audience does not accept the meaning because it goes against their identity or views. An example could be if a film stated that Black Widow was the best superhero. The dominant reaction would be yes, she is. However, the oppositional reaction would be no, Iron Man is the best superhero, and we can assume this is because contextual factors played a role. An example of a negotiated response can be viewed in the show Euphoria. While the show features drugs, alcohol, and many other factors that go against the audience's morals and identity, the audience still accepts the message. Factors such as age can also play a huge role, as well as actors. Since Zendaya is already highly liked by the audience, filmmakers use this to their advantage when wanting to elicit a certain response from the audience. In the film Aladdin, made in 2019, contextual factors influence viewers' responses. Factors such as age, gender, religion, location, cultural background, and race and ethnicity all affect the viewer's response. Someone who is Middle Eastern may view the film differently than someone who is not because of their background. This can show how different perceptions are made from background and identity. Another example can be shown through Marvel's Endgame. Now, because of the pre-existing liking of the characters, most of the audience members had a dominant reaction, meaning that what the filmmakers intended was what the audience took in. Now, this is because the audience already has a pre-existing factor that influences the meaning and their viewing of the film. In addition, this shot was meant to elicit a happy and positive reaction from the audience due to the fact that the filmmakers already knew what the audience liked because of the previous Marvel movies. Another example can be shown through the show of All-American. This is a teenage football show featuring a majority black cast. Majority of the factors in this include age, gender, race, location, and cultural background. Because the filmmakers know the background of their audience, it's easier to make certain shots more engaging and more responsive. In order to better understand the audience, social media posts, surveys, trials, and reviews can help filmmakers understand what the audience wants and their reactions to certain movies. This ultimately allows filmmakers to do research on the people receptive to their films and ideas.